like when we're looking at even like emotional trauma within the body that maybe isn't correlated to a quote unquote like a surgery or an injury or something of that nature, but even just somebody's holding like like an emotional trauma locked in their body, that's something that can be isolated within NKT as well.
I don't necessarily know if it could be isolated, because I tell people all the time, the cool part about this technique is it changes every time. You know,
Hmm.
like yes, there's experience obviously always makes a difference, but it just depends um what happened to you, or maybe that wasn't the spot necessarily.
Hmm.
They always explain, the NKT gurus always explain that your body is literally an onion. So it's like your first session with me, we just peeled away the first layer,
Hmm.
and like one muscle that is neurologically off may actually be overactive to a different pattern. So
Hmm.
I always recommend to people, like they say, about 3 to 5 corrections per issue.
Hmm.
Because you never know. Sometimes I've had a slew of people that literally their whole body pain was just their jaw was overacting, and it just, because of where it's located in our body, it can, I mean, your jaw can turn off your back, your hips. So it just kind of depends.
Okay.
And I feel like people aren't always super upfront with their history,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
fine. But just knowing that is that if I release the spot, it may have more emotion than most people, realize. Or like if it was an injury and you were passed out drunk, that one probably won't bring on emotion. It just kind of depends
Yeah.
what happened at the time.
Yeah. And I love this though, but it's creating space for the body to be able to get, essentially be heard and be able to release out what it maybe was not able to release. And so now it's just gone into like a maladaptive practice and it's just this continued
Yeah.
thing. And then people are just like, I don't know what my back hurts. My back's always hurt. And they deem it as normal. Like, I think that that's why I went down the very long, time frame of me just saying, "I've always been constipated. That's just my norm." When that's not normal, but for me, I was like, "Oh, it's just normal. I just always have that."
People, I was like, if you ask me if I have gut issues, I'll say no. But on paper, I was like, technically I have gut issues, but it's not enough to bother me, so I don't say yes.
Right?